In this video, I'm going to flip through my Erin Condren Compact Vertical Life Planner to show how I used it functionally in the month of August. Hi, I'm Kristen, and I post functional planning videos on my channel. If you're like me and you need a gentle reminder to just keep it simple, please make sure you're subscribed, and I'll be right back. All right, month of August. Let's see, so the Compact Vertical 7x9 is a new layout. It's new to me, obviously it's new to everybody. There was a Compact Vertical A5, but I never tried it because I don't like A5. Anyway, I tried it starting in July, which was the first month we could try it, and used it then, and then I used it for August. So we've got 2 months in this planner, and this is how I used it. So we have the monthly spread, which did not get a video. I filmed it, but it got blurry, and anyway, I couldn't make a video out of it. So we didn't see this video, but one of the things that I changed that I think I started in July, yeah, I started using these dash labels. I like them a lot because you can see how crowded it got here. Like, this is full of labels. If that was all like yellow or, you know, colorful labels, I think that would have been even like worse to look at, because like looking at it right now, it's like, wow, that's a lot. But the black and white, like minimal dash labels really helped kind of keep that in check for me. And so I'm glad I did grab a bunch of those, and I'm thinking I need to go look back through the different dash label offerings and see if there's anything else that I could get to work, you know, for things that I would use it for. So, or maybe just get blank ones. Like this one was like a half box size, and then I added my own little like script to it that says work. Maybe I could just get the blank ones and use like the BW icon to indicate it, or obviously just a script or whatever. I don't know, we'll see. I'll try to make it work, but I'm thinking the dash labels are like the way to go for me. And then just using the colorful ones here and there just for like, you know, a pop of color. I don't know. Anyway, I do like how this looks, even though it's very full. And I did use the Erin Condren monthly sticker book here. Like, I put the washi at the bottom, and I liked that. Did I do that in July? I did not. I do like how that looked, and I think I want to keep doing that if it makes sense. Like if I have thin washi or a highlighter color that works. And then I did put some little deco down here that I thought was cute. And then I only put this like pink box thing because I needed to pull in the colors and kind of balance the color out on the page, and so that's really the only reason I used that. And it was blank for most of the month, except it did come in handy because I did need to write a note there, like an important note. So anyhow, that is the monthly spread. Then we go to the dashboards, and this is where I had messed this up, and that's why I was so bummed when that video didn't work out, because I totally messed this page up. And I feel like that would make for a good like part of a video, is to show you how you can, like, you know, persevere and fix it and not just kind of give up, because that early in my like planning, using fancy expensive planners like these, I would get so, first of all, like scared to use the planner because I didn't want to mess it up. And then when I did use it and did inevitably mess it up, it just was so disheartening. And just, I don't know, I thought it would be really good to have been able to show you that, but like I said, that footage was unusable, unfortunately. But all I did was I just ended up covering all of the mess up with these big boxes that I had on hand from Planner Kate. These are meant for the older versions of the Erin Condren Daily Duo. The bigger ones were for the 7x9 size, and the smaller ones were for the A5 size. And I had just purchased them one time when I think all the Daily Duo stickers were on sale, just because they're super functional. And it ended up working out that I had them on hand. I whited out where you could see in between the mistakes, but you know, I just covered it with stickers and life goes on. And then over here we have the same kind of setup I always use. I like to keep this box available for any notes about school or just anything like family related or school related. Sometimes I don't fill it out at the beginning of the month because I don't have notes yet, but it almost always gets filled in as the month goes on. And then this one is for the goals that I have on my power sheets. And one of the things I'm changing going forward is instead of just writing the whole like goal in this, I'm writing the next step I need to take. And so ideally I would do that step and then continue and do another step in the same month just to keep making progress. But honestly, just the one step is still progress, and it's enough to help me move forward and to not be so overwhelmed with just like the big, oh, look at these huge 4 things I need to do. It's just that one step. And so here it's just kind of vague and like general, but going forward, I'm going to be more specific about those things. And then here was just a little list of things. It was just kind of like the steps of getting my son ready for back to school. And then down here, I normally do my Formula One schedule, but in August they take a break and they usually don't have many races. This month they had 1, well really 2 if you count like all of the events at the end of August. The Grand Prix was actually September 1st, but the, the practices and all that stuff was the last couple of days of August. So I did put it on here because I do watch those. And so I do consider that like an August event in my brain. Anyway, so I just put that over here this month. I still like it over here. And so I'm going to continue with my Formula One over here. I think it was just because I knew there were only 2. I didn't want to like waste the space, but in reality I liked it better that way. Even if there's only 2, I think it's fine to just have blank space. I don't have to fill up every square centimeter of space in my planner to use it functionally, So anyway, I did put reading here instead, and I actually finished this. Let's check it off. I did finish reading that yesterday actually. And on this side, I did go ahead and make my list of debit card purchases. This is something I track every month, and so I say it a lot, so it's probably a broken record, but I just have to have 10 debit card transactions so that I can avoid the monthly fee on my checking account. And I don't spend a lot of money. Like, I don't shop a lot, so I have to make sure I'm actually getting 10 transactions. And so I just, I track it there just to make sure I'm hitting those things and using my debit card. And then we had some movie ideas over here. We only ended up watching one of the movies. And some meal ideas instead of a monthly menu plan. And that was fine for us. I do prefer to have a menu plan because I was still having to kind of like think a lot about what to serve, and then so that I could make a grocery list. So I'm not thinking I'm going to do this going forward. And if you watch my September plan with me, then you see I kind of did my menu a little bit differently for September, and there's no telling if I'm going to keep doing it that way, but I definitely want like the full list of meals I can make in September. And I had just put a note over here about my husband's jury duty that ended up getting canceled because he's the luckiest person in the world. And okay, so then we go into the first week of August here, and this one I used the Planner Kate sampler sheet for the 10-year anniversary sale, and I actually loved the sampler sheet. I didn't like how I used it. This just didn't work for me. I don't know. It was just, I love the idea of stickers, especially when they're pretty, especially when they're gorgeous colors, and especially when they're just super cute. But when I use them, I don't know. It just doesn't translate for me. And I kind of like am bummed by that because those stickers are so cute, but I ended up, the way I used them, I just didn't like looking at this spread. I don't know. I don't know how to use, I think what I ended up figuring out as the month went on is that just it's this layout that doesn't work. And I bet that if I used these stickers just to jazz up my normal layout in my monthly planner that I've always done, I think I would have liked it a lot better. But this layout just didn't work for me. I don't know, something was going on this week and I just wasn't feeling it. And then the next week I just did a plain, I don't think I even filmed this, did I? I don't think I did. I think I just was like, you know what, I need to just get back and like reset my planning and not plan on camera and just make lists and whatever. And I liked this better because it was just, you know, pen. And then this I added, like the highlighting here, I added at the end of the week to like have it stand out what I still needed to do. And you can see here there's a lot of like filming, writing blog posts, editing videos, that kind of stuff that I never ended up doing. And this is why for a few weeks I only had like my weekly plan with me on the channel, and I didn't have like my normal 3 videos a week. I don't know, I think I just needed like a mental reset for not filming, you know. Anyhow, so there was that, and obviously I like this look a lot better. And then this week was back to school week, and I'm pretty sure I did film this one. So this video is up on the channel, and I liked this way better. So like there's this versus this, and so I'm still using cute stickers, and it just worked better for me. I think the key for me is working with the color that's on the page and not trying to cover it all up, because this was all like blue and yellow for the end of July and the beginning of August, but I wanted to use these stickers because they went with the day of the anniversary sale. And so I had to cover up all that yellow. And in doing so, I was like adding a lot of extra stuff and just kind of messing up what the page looked like, you know, by adding this washi and covering it all up. But this, I was working with the page, and I wasn't adding like all this washi to cover it. All I did was did a highlighter line there, and then I added the deco pieces just sporadically, and it worked. And then over here, I covered the mini calendar, which I did over here as well. Let's see. So I've been covering the mini calendar with stickers because I use my sticky notes, right? And because it's a Monday start and it has a week number, and so I prefer that to the one that's printed on the page. And this one I used an Erin Condren sticker to do the meals for the week. I think this is a Hobonichi Cousin sticker or a Hobonichi Weeks. I don't know. It's one of the Hobonichi stickers, and I just made like a little reading, you know, list here, and then I used some habit trackers here to try to track some habits, and then here I moved the habit trackers over to cover that mini calendar, and that works really well. That's actually perfect. If you stack 2 habit trackers and then like a header label, it covers the mini calendar perfectly. So I know a lot of people don't like that mini calendar, and so that's like a perfect way to kind of cover that up and still have it be functional and not just have to like put like a full box kind of sticker over it. So that's an option there. And then yeah, this one I really liked. And then again, I do and sometimes come and highlight the things that I still need to get done or that I still want to get done towards the end of the week. This was another week that didn't actually go as planned. I have a lot of things that I think at the end of the week I just kind of gave up with checking things off and stuff. I feel like I did do these things. It's just that my husband was in town, and I think when he's in town, when he's home from work, I tend to just kind of not look at my planner at all. And that's something that is like, it's a weird thing. It's like I want to spend the time with him and not worry about my to-do list, right? But also I need that routine. I just need to do the things on my list. And so I don't know, it's hard. It's something that I struggle with actually, and we don't have like a steady routine when my husband's home. It's like it's just the season of life we're in right now, and it's just something I'm dealing with, and I just need to be more kind to myself, I guess, and not worry about being so like perfect and having all of my things done like I'm used to. Anyway, so then we turn the page here, and I think I did film this as well, I think, or maybe I didn't film it. Maybe I talked about it after the fact. I can't remember. No, that was the next one. So this one I'm just using Cultivate What Matters stickers, or not stickers, washi tape up at the top, because it had some yellow in it, and I actually don't have a lot of washi that matches this August yellow here. And so I found this pretty floral from Cultivate What Matters, and it has some yellow, and then the yellow tending tape that goes with their CLE categories. I used that down here. And then I used a dot marker that I thought matched the blush pink of the washi, but I ended up not liking how that looked. I should have just used like a pink or a green or something instead. This was a weird week too, just because my husband was supposed to go back to work, but then his truck went in the shop, and there was just a lot of, I don't know, things going on with that. And then it was just, yeah, we were supposed to have tennis, but it was so hot that day. It was like 103 degrees outside. I don't know. Whatever the feels like temperature was like insane. It was like 114. I was like, you're not going to tennis. It's fine. And then, I don't know. It was just like a weird week, but I did end up like kind of getting back on track at the end of the week. And on Sunday of this week, I knocked everything out. I didn't come back here and cross it all off. I wish I would have kept that list, but I distinctly remember throwing it away when I was done with it. I took just a regular notepad, like one of the list pads from Erin Condren, and just wrote out everything that was left, and then just checked it off from there. And then when I was done, I just like chunked it in the recycle bin. I was just like, finally. Anyway, it was like it was silly. But this is still a better look for me. Just way better. Just very minimal. I can still use cute stuff, but I didn't have to go overboard with it, you know? So much better. And then in the back here, I am going to, I Franken-planned after this. When I realized this isn't working. The compact vertical, I gave it 2 months. I did say I was going to give it 3 months, but 2 months was enough, and I knew it wasn't going to work anymore. And so I took the planner apart and put it back together the way I wanted it. I took all of the weeklies out. I wanted to keep the LifePlanner dashboard, and so I added a bunch of pages when I Franken-planned, and I just want to make sure I don't. Okay, so I just need to not show that page, but this is where it would have ended for the month and just gone into the September tab, but I added more pages, and I didn't end up using these for anything. But like this page, I just kind of put in one of these like 6-box pages. I took apart a bunch of old notebooks that have just been on my shelf, and I'm just trying out all the different layouts. And so I put like a page from each in my monthly, like at the end of each month, so I could use it in different ways. And so here I just was taking some notes on the next time there's like a sale at Erin Condren or Cultivate What Matters, that these were some things that I want to pick up. And then here I took measurements. Actually, I can't show this, so it's all blurred out, but this is just measurements of different Cultivate What Matters planners. I'm putting together a video. I'm going to show you what stickers work in those planners, because there's like no guidance for that on YouTube, and I just want to help with that, and it's fun. And even though I don't use stickers in my normal planning, we've already had this conversation, I still love them, and this gives me a way to play with them without actually using them for my own planning. But anyway, that was just my notes for that. I made a list here of different videos to make, and then just kind of like dot markered them based on the month, which is the Erin Condren color for the month. So I have, you know, some videos there. This is the meeting notebook pages, and I didn't use them, but I do have some This same, which is printed on the back of here, I used for the PTO meeting. And I can't put that there, but then we go into September, and you've seen this video already. I added a lot more since that video because that's how plans work. They keep coming. And then, yeah, so that's how I ended up changing and putting my Formula One stuff back here. I've got my meal plan over here, some note space, and all the same usual stuff. And then I am showing you this because this is still technically August. Even though it's behind the September tab. But this is how I have changed my planner. I added these, where are they? I'm gonna try to find some I haven't written on yet. This layout from the back, they're the add-ons that are available in the weekly life planners. I took apart the life planner and I put these in throughout the weeks. I did it through December only, and I dated them all throughout the end of December, and I added a dot grid page in between to use as like a little dashboard, and I love it. This is only the first week. I actually don't even like the colors I chose for this at all. The pink is too much, but I love it. This is so much better, like so much better. So I've always done something very similar to this in my monthly planner, and this was always like enough. But having this extra space for notes is kind of giving me extra, I don't know, there's so much extra I can add to it. And so it's like, you know, so much room for activities. And it might prove to be too much in the future, and this might just be like the novelty talking. But I loved using this. And like, okay, I'm currently filming this right now, so I could check that off. So I have a section of tracking all my content, like right here in my week, but without being in my week, you know, like there's too many details sometimes. And I always have these lists off to the side around my planner anyway, so it's kind of nice just to have it here. And I even have been tracking my habits. I never track habits. Even though I have like my power sheets, like my tending list open, and on my desk, like my planner, say my planner's here on my desk, I have a stand right here. So like right here, my power sheets would be standing up, and so I can see everything on them. But I'm actually checking off the habits. I think it's because I have to pick up my power sheets to check things off on my tending list. I don't know. It takes seconds, but in my brain, it's like too complicated, or like, I don't want to do that. I don't know. It's silly. It's just how my brain works. I don't know. And so I don't ever pick it up. But right here, I can just check it off, and it's great. And then I have a spot for my cleaning checklist. So that was a thing that wasn't working in the compact vertical, is that to use that cleaning checklist, I always had to cover up things. And I didn't want to do that. And so I had even considered not using it. And I think on this one here, I was writing in the cleaning on the days and then just not using the sticky note. But I love the sticky note. These are available in my shop. I feel like every time I talk about the sticky note, someone asks where they're from. In the description, there'll be a link to my Etsy shop. You can print these out. And it's just like a full month of cleaning. So it's great. I love it. It works really well for me. I might even make the one for my content the same way. But I don't know yet. It's you know, it's a thing on my list. I have a similar one I used to use, but I kind of just want it more simple like this. And this works. I don't need to change it. And I shouldn't have even considered changing how I was doing that. I know this works. Just like this, I know this works. I don't know. I like to try new things. And then what's good, it's not like a complete failure, because now I know that this is it, right? Like I took a couple months and tried something new, and I know now that this is the one. So it would be really cool if Erin Condren made this a life planner. I don't think they will. I don't know why. They're very weird about listening to what the customers want. I don't know. They say they listen, and they do that survey all the time, and they say they listen, but they don't ever follow through, I feel like. I mean, how many years have people been asking for an A5 monthly planner, and they just won't do it, but they'll give us all this other random stuff all the time. I don't know. I don't get it. I don't know why they're like that, but whatever. It's not my business. Anyhow, I don't know that I would in the future buy a life planner again just to get these add-ons, and it's not even enough for a full year. So I have to kind of think of something different. I think what I want to do going forward, I know we have the whole rest of this year left, but I'm considering just starting January in a fresh planner. I don't know. I do have all the rest of 2025 monthlies from this planner. It was an 18-month planner. So I technically don't need to purchase a new planner. I don't know that I'll put these pages in. I might just get some notebooks and uncoil them. And I liked the lined pages more than the dot grid pages, but I just had a ton of these and I wanted to use what I had. I think I might, in January, just put together a lined version, like make my own monthly planner. I don't like the monthly planner dashboard. I like the LifePlanner dashboard. So I don't know what I'm going to do, but that's where I'm leaning right now. Plum Paper does sell a layout like this. I just can't see switching from Erin Condren yet, as much as they kind of confuse me about their layouts and what they won't give us. I don't know. I like their paper. I just do. I like their paper. I don't know. Anyway, that's neither here nor there. We're so far from that right now. The fact of the matter is I don't need to buy a planner for January. I have all the pieces I need. I probably just need to get an extra notebook or something. Anyway, that is how I used my planner functionally in August, and what I want to do kind of going forward. Look forward to more like actually setting this up. I think the video for this, I didn't actually set this up. I just talked about it afterwards. But you probably, I don't know, when is this going live on my channel, but you've probably already seen one. But anyway, I think this is what's going to work, at least for a little while. We'll see. And anyhow, that's it for this video. If you liked it, please give it a thumbs up. And if you really liked it, please consider subscribing, because I post functional planning videos on my channel. And if you like this one, you'll probably like those ones too. And I would love to see you in the next one. Thank you so much for watching. Bye.